If you're trying to decide something, you're trying to make a decision and you're a business owner and you're like, I don't know, should I do it? Should I not do it? Have you checked in with God about it? Have you asked for God's input about it? If you don't know what God thinks about it, like, I suggest you make that part of your daily process where you spend time in the morning in silence and you're literally having a conversation with God. This is not something you do once a week. This is not something you do sporadically or whenever you think about it or when you're at church. This is something you should do every single day as part of your daily practice, as part of your morning process. And sit there in the quiet and listen to what God is telling you. There's a quote that your conscience is the authentic voice of God. So you can think of it that way if it's more comfortable, but really have a conversation with this higher power and see what he says. When I'm talking to God, I usually have a notebook right next to me and a pen, and I write the letter J for Jesus. I write a little dash, and then I write my question. I write it down, I underline it, and I'm asking God for a direct answer. And usually before I even finish writing the question, the answer is already popping into my mind. So I'm like, oh, okay, so I write that down, I sit with it, I think about it, and I'm like, that's the answer? Yeah, that's the answer. It's usually a very clear directive. It's usually so simple. God is telling me to do something, or if it's like a no, I just get silence. I don't even get an answer. So it's usually a clear directive. You would only have a problem with this. You would only struggle with this if you're not sure if the answers that you're getting are actually from God or if you're just making them up, right? If you don't have like faith, you don't have this level of knowing. So this is a practice that you do. So do it every day, you'll get better. And if you don't trust yourself, if you don't trust God, that is going to impact your answers. You may not even have an answer. You may hear just silence, or you may be confused about it. What I can tell you is that the answer is always very clear and direct and no drama about it. Anything that's like confusing or fear-based or scarcity-based or limitation, that's not from God. That's from the other one. That's from the one that wants you to doubt yourself and wants you to hold yourself back. So just be aware of which voice it is. If you really want to feel good about the answer that you got from God, find a scripture to back it up, back up your answer. So this is where AI actually comes very much in handy. You can say, find me a Bible verse that supports this idea.